I don't want to be that brand that speaks about opportunities. I just want to create them.
Mm. Have you ever had someone in your career call you just a hairdresser? Or sometimes you might struggle with your own internal dialogue? Welcome to the Beauty Grail podcast, the place where the industry's most curious, ambitious, and creative artists come to learn, grow, and stay inspired. I'm Ali, founder of the Beauty Grail, and in each episode, we sit down with the artists, educators, and innovators shaping the future of the hair and beauty industry. From behind the chair to behind the brand, these are the stories, tools, and conversations designed to elevate you and your career. Because we all know you're not just a hairdresser. You're a business owner, a creative, an educator, a therapist, a content creator, and a chemist. The name of this podcast was inspired by our friend Natalie Anne. Some of you may remember she kicked off a social media series in 2025 called Not Just a Hairdresser. Joining me today is Natalie Anne, the founder behind Natalie Anne Haircare. Natalie Anne is a haircare founder, speaker, mentor, digital influencer, global educator, and ambassador for Kaleo. Natalie Anne was also the inspiration behind the launch and name of Not Just a Hairdresser. Welcome to the podcast, Queen.
Yes, queen.
How are you?
I'm so good. And I'm so proud of you. Can we just talk about that for 1 second?
Oh, no. Thank
I
you.
love it.
Thank you. Now we're kicking off with the name of the podcast. Can I tell the story about how I asked you? I said, I'd been thinking about it, the name of the podcast, right? And I was like, I really want to call it this, but like Nat did this series on it. And I think I'd spent maybe between 2.5 days just on ChatGPT, like throwing around other potential names for the podcast.
It's hard to beat.
And I was just like, nothing compares. And I was like a bit worked up about actually calling you and asking you and being like, I'm launching this podcast. I really want to call it this. I don't know.
Oh my God. And then how was my response to you?
It was literally like, so I'm launching this podcast and, it's going to be about da-da-da-da-da. And I know you've done a content series on this called da-da-da-da-da, but I really want to call it Not Just a Hairdresser. Is that all right? And you're like, yeah, babe.
I mean, I got no IP on I'm not just a hairdresser, but also I'm like, it's so cool. It makes so much sense for you. You celebrate the hairdresser. You are, you're such an advocate for our industry and our people, and who better than to use that?
Oh my God. I don't know why I was so nervous because like you're such a straight shooter and like
I would have been like, no, babe, or yes, babe, or call my fucking lawyer, babe. Cease and desist. No, but I did have somebody actually reach out, and I did warn you about that. Because someone else had used that, and I was just like, you're not using it currently, and it had already been live. So I'm like, I can't retract it now. But there's no trademarks on it. It's a phrase, and I think it's something that we should all celebrate because we're not just hairdressers. So YOLO.
I love it.
Congratulations.
I don't know why I work myself up so much about it, to be honest.
Me neither. You've asked me way weirder questions.
I know. It was literally like a 2-second conversation. So thank you. So I want to go back a little bit to when you started that piece of content, that content series. Kind of what was your thought process behind that?
I really wanted to unpack the layers of not just me, but the people that I am surrounded by, that I mentor, or that I was about to coach. And I think it was really important to just sit down on my floor in my house and just be really transparent about what it takes to be mentored, to mentor. And it was really well received because I think it wasn't very curated. It was just me speaking really honestly about how hard it is and what it takes and what it costs. So,
yeah, so beautiful.
It was good.
What did you say to me? I remember when I asked you, you were like, yeah, babe, I mean, I think, I can't remember how you phrased it, but it was something along the lines of, do you remember what you said? Do you remember the part I'm talking about?
No.
I think you said, I kind of like moved away.
I don't remember what I ate this morning.
You didn't say fluffy. You didn't say it was fluffy, but you kind of said to me, I think it's more aligned to the direction you're going in than the direction I'm going in now. from a phrase perspective.
Right. I can be honest about that. Is that why you're like beating around the bush?
Yep.
No, because I was going to start a podcast and my ChatGPT obviously knows me very well. So it came up with some pretty gnarly names. Yeah. Like, get over yourself.
It's all your fault.
It's all your fault. Yeah. So, and I kind of believe that. So it works for me.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I'm not just a
hairdresser. It's not fluffy. I think it's
you didn't use those words
soft
you
compared to the podcast that I wanted to start.
You didn't use those words. I can't remember exactly how you phrased it, but the sentiment was exactly what you just said, which I totally agree with. I mean, that's something that I think a lot of people love and respect about you is how direct you are. And I know if I ask you if something is good enough and it's not good enough, you'll tell me that it's not good enough.
Yeah, for sure. But with love.
Yeah.
Like always with love. And I try not to sugarcoat anything to anyone because it doesn't help you in the long run. And I surround myself with people that don't sugarcoat things for me. I don't like yes people. They make me really anxious because I just want to drive really hard and really fast and really far. And I think you need to be around people that are just going to tell you how it is.
Yeah. Which is interesting though, because I do, from the outside looking in, you do see some people as they grow and evolve, do the opposite. They surround themselves with yes people.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. But I think it's a personality thing. I think some people need yes people. Yeah, I just don't need it. My ego doesn't need it. Yeah.
Completely agree. Now, for anyone who doesn't know you, which, I mean, I don't know who wouldn't know you, or your story, can you please tell us from the very beginning how you got started in the industry?
Oh, wow. From the very beginning. How long you got, girl? Like, there's a timer here. I think I'll eat half of it up. But from the very beginning, I mean, hairdressing chose me. I'm 3 generations hairdresser. My stepmom, my nan, my sister, it's a family of hairdressers. So, and my parents are divorced. So every time I would see my dad on the weekends, it would be in the salon. And I loved everything about it. The black and white tiled floor, the smell of cigarette with perm solution, like the bitchy gossip, like everything about it was so glamorous and intoxicating for me. So I think it chose me rather than me choosing it. But then as I got like further on in my career, I love hair, but I feel like I love hairdressers more. And that's why I loved that environment so much. And I did everything the right way, I think, in my career. And I think I did everything the long way. I did my apprenticeship at the right place. I started assisting really early, like after school. I was like 13 and my first job was in a local salon. Then I met a guy who was like, you're way too good to be here in this like local salon. I really think you should audition to go work at Toni Guy because that's really what you had to do back then. And this was when I was 14 and 9 months, when I was legal to leave school. I basically did. And I did. I went to Toni Guy, Oxford Street. I was lining up with like probably 12 other apprentices for jobs. And I got a job at Toni Guy, had an incredible traineeship, apprenticeship. I was mentored by an incredible woman named Kathy. And then from there, I, like most of us, we think we're too good. So we leave too soon. And you're like, oh my God, I'm going to start my own business. Knew nothing about that. So fell flat on my face 3 times.
How old were you when you first went out on your own?
19. So like fresh out. Like I was probably a year.
Qualified.
Like out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you think the things that you shouldn't think. Like I can make more money on my own. I can do this by myself. And I definitely couldn't, you go into partnerships that you pretty much, shouldn't be in. Did it twice and then ended back at home working out of my mum's garage, slowly building my clientele. And it's where I really found social media and started creating content online. And obviously that did well. So it was a huge, I guess, propellant for me and our industry because I was kind of the first to market. I was the first digital creator in our space. And I kind of paved that way for so many of the new creators, I guess. And I navigated what that really looked like as a salon owner, as a content creator, as an ambassador for brands, a digital ambassador. So like, there was ambassadors, but there weren't digital ones because it wasn't a landscape. And I think when you are first to market, you learn lessons the hard way, right? You kind of have to learn how to negotiate deals that don't really exist. You have to deal with trolls. I didn't even know what that was. Negativity, comments, and then also like a backlash from, I guess, this top echelon of hairdressers that weren't really ready for this next generation of hairdressers to come up that were digital creators. So it was fun and it was great, I guess. Like, it's brought me to who I am today, that's the really short version.
Today's episode is proudly sponsored by Natalie Anne Haircare. When you've spent years perfecting your craft and educating the industry, you don't just put your name on any product. You create something that reflects everything you stand for. That's exactly what Natalie Anne has done, a professional haircare range built on real expertise, designed for stylists who demand results and clients who expect the best. And her latest launch, the Sleek and Smooth range, a smoothing balm and styling brush made for the flawless slick back styles. No flyaways, no crunch, just polished perfection. Discover the full NA range at natalieanne.com. From working your mum's salon at home to having the salon in Croydon, what did that timeline look like?
Probably 4 or 5 years on and off, but we got evicted. So we basically got so busy that the council were like, you can no longer operate here.
Oh, wow.
You're like closing the street. There's no parking. Your neighbors hate you. You have literally 2 days to leave. And they were going to fine us $10,000 for every day that we were operating in that space.
How many of you were in there in the space?
There was a few.
Yeah.
But it just
then
grew
Croydon was
so
birth?
quickly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I never wanted a salon. I didn't want staff. My sister needed a job. She basically begged me for a job, and I was like, fine. My cousin needed a job. The first hire was actually my cousin, who was admin, because I didn't know how to write an email or any of those things.
Do all the things as you grow.
I didn't have a diary.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that was. I was just kind of like, yeah, come get your hair done. And it was just crazy. I had to just put my big girl pants on and learn things really, really quickly. Yeah.
Crazy.
But then it was a really short turnaround. So lucky my husband was a builder. Yeah. And we found the space. We loved it because I stuck my finger on the map of where the center of all my clients were. So we ended up in Croydon. And then from a location perspective, I loved the natural light. So I was like, fine, perfect. And then that was it. Arthur was like, let's get building. And I spent all of my money. And when we opened that salon, I think from memory, we had $5,000 left in our account. And that was to pay the wages for the following week.
Wow, yeah.
Bootstrap all the way through.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that resonates with anyone listening that's done the same.
Yeah, but
it's like
no
down to the wire.
Bank loan.
Wow.
No.
No small business loan back then.
No borrowing money from anyone. It was literally blow dry money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cashies?
Cash. Well, not cashies. Still pay tax on it. But it was all of my clients and that we just tried to save as much as we could to get in there. Yeah.
Crazy. And how many years were you at Croydon for?
10.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it does have those beautiful big windows at the front, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's still empty.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really sad. My daughter got upset. We drove through there and she got really upset. She's like, Mummy, why is it still empty? Oh. I'm like, Mummy, bigger and bigger things. It was just like, but she was born there.
Yeah, she
grew
spent so
up
much
there.
time there.
So
with the team.
I think she's the only one that cares. It's gone.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because it was like
It's a part of her childhood, really.
Yeah. But I'm not that
Kind of
kind
like
of person.
you, and do you know what I mean? Like seeing your mum and
Yeah, but
Nana.
like, you know how people get really attached to their home, for example?
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
Right.
Like, I moved around, like, I think 15, 20 times when I was a kid. So, like, I don't really, home is not where your things are. Yeah.
Oh, Billy, she's so adorable.
I know.
I love her little soul.
She's a TikToker in the making.
She's a one of a kind. What were some of those early influences when you kind of realized, you talk about the cigarette and the perming solution?
Yeah.
But when you're actually like in the thick of it, like what was some of those moments when you kind of realized like hair was your thing and that you were onto something, whether that be hair or whether that be those moments of growth, you know?
I don't know, man, because I don't think that there was any particular moment where I was like, oh my God, I'm pretty good at this. Like, I always say I've still got it, right? Because I don't do it as much anymore. But I always, I don't think I believe my own hype. Yeah. If that makes sense.
You're very like
not that I ever thought I was bad at something.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like, it's a job.
Yeah.
You know, and I love it, but it's also my job and I can always get better at my job.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think that there's any particular moment. Like, even now when I finish something or I achieve something, I think this is also a problem. Like, I never look at it and go, wow, that was awesome. Like, I remember Fashion Week. You came to Fashion Week. And Dom Pelly actually took me up onto the balcony for a second. And he's like, can you just stop and just appreciate what you've actually just created?
I think it's like, to interrupt for a minute, that's just like your whole vibe though. Like, I have this approach of, you know, like, you've got to approach work and life like you have never arrived. And I think I think that's why I just have always enjoyed spending so much time with you, because you kind of cut from the same cloth.
Yeah. My dad always explained it. I feel like it's so much better in Arabic, but.
Yeah. So can you say it in Arabic?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I could try. No. He's basically like, you don't have a ceiling. Is the, you know, like, it's like you're never going to be not satisfied, because that sounds negative, but it's like you're always reaching further. Yeah.
It's like continuous improvement. That's what I call it. It's a corporate word of like continuous improvement mindset. Like, you've never arrived.
No, I love it.
Yeah. But what about like, because, you know, you've got the product line, you've been ambassador for so many brands, the people's hair that you've done, the events that you've done, Fashion Week. Like, has there ever been a moment where you're like, wow, like, this is really where I'm at in the trajectory that I'm on?
No, not once. Isn't that weird? Isn't that actually messed up?
Like the people's hair that you would have touched.
No.
Crazy.
Not once. I mean, there's definitely been moments of fear. Like, there's been moments of not doubt, but like, do I really want to do that person? Like, am I qualified to do that person? Like, can I get through this person? Are they going to be a psychopath? Yeah, there's those moments. Like, I think anybody would get those moments, but no.
So interesting to me.
Yeah. Sorry, I wish I could give you more than no.
Not even like seeing your first product?
No.
Or like
don't
the
get me
alcohol
wrong.
line in Dent Murphy's?
No, because I was a lol.
Yeah.
It was such a lol.
So
like, me pitching that in to dance was actually like, not a joke, but it was like, I was like, as if it's going to get in. Like, let's just do it and see what happens. And the next
shoot your shot.
It's there.
Yeah, which is.
But that's the funny part. Like, and you're pitching to it. Like, I think he was like maybe 45, white man, has no idea who the hell he's talking to. And like, I'm presenting this deck that I like work with a publicist on. And I was like, guys, are they going to get it? Like, it's like fashion. It's not. It's like hair. It smells like my product. He was like, yeah, it sounds cool. Let's go for it. I was like, trying to keep a poker face. I'm like, did you actually sign it?
I mean, it is a great deck. I've seen that deck. It's a great deck.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Very well articulated.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have to actually shout out my friend who actually taught me what a deck was and also how to put them together. And that's Daniel Mostyn. But yeah, so funny.
Hilarious. I love that. What do you think shaped you in those early days? Because you are like such a hard worker.
Yeah.
I don't even see everything. I only see I'm like the fly on the wall at these things, right? And I only see little bits and pieces, but it's the 8:30 at night phone calls. It's the something's happened at the last minute and you need to turn something around extremely quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's the juggling all of the things.
Agree. My mom doesn't have an off button at all. Like she worked 7 days my whole life until I had my daughter.
Wow.
And then finally took 2 days off a week. And she's just turned 60. So that's where it comes from. Like I don't know any better. It's what I've been surrounded by my whole life. And yeah, I think it's that. Like it's monkey see, monkey do, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so interesting. I mean, like when I look at people who have that kind of grit and determination, it's that often that work ethic that they see from family, typically.
Yeah.
Or people that are close in their inner circle.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's also like they have a bit of a chip on their shoulder about something and it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like for me, I've got probably a bit more of a chip on my shoulder.
Do you?
Yeah. Do you think that plays a part in it at all for you? Or is that work ethic?
No, but I love what I do. That's the difference. It's not like I'm grinding away something I hate doing. Like then I feel like a chip, you'd be unhappy. But I think if you're happy and like I don't even know if I articulate it as work ethic because for me it's not really work. It's just life. Like I love what I do. I love building things. I love breaking things. I love achieving new things. I like smashing goals. I like to put goals in place that are so out of reach that it's like delusional. Like that's fun.
Yeah, totally. I definitely see that in the products. Like the way you talk about product, when I see you trialing new products.
Yeah. When I'm hating them outside.
Yes.
When I want to throw them out a window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that comes through in the product.
Thank you.
And the community feedback.
Yeah. Well, it's why it takes us so long. Like most brands, if you look at them from a cycle perspective, like let's take cosmetics, for example. Like they drop something every month or every week or every second. It's easy to do an eyeshadow shade.
Yeah.
We're doing like entire formulations,
yes.
So it is very challenging. And I would say it's challenging being a perfectionist, because NA Haircare is not made in a boardroom. Like I've seen brands made like that. I'm going to say 90% of brands were made like that. They're made by marketing people. They're not made by hairdressers.
But that's the thing. It's like it's your name's on the door, right?
Yeah, for sure. It keeps you honest. Yeah.
Keeps you very honest. I mean, it shows in the product.
Thank you.
What did, I've actually never heard this story, so I'm very excited by this next line of questioning. What did NA Haircare look like in the early days? Like the early days? Because we've talked about it like at a very high level, like cash injection, et cetera, like the realities, the financial realities of trying to build something
from scratch.
Yeah. But like, what did it look like in those early days?
I mean,
like
she was
pre-product one.
Pretty.
Yeah.
She wasn't very functional. Like she was great in theory, but I probably didn't test enough or allowed aesthetics to override usage. For example, we had a double bottle that had Perm Play on one side and our texture mist on another side. And it had a label that cost me $4.
Landed.
No, yes. The actual label, not the cost of the thing. Let's just talk about the label.
USD or AUD?
No, AUD.
Yeah.
Because it was like, had to be waterproof, right? But it also had to be sticky enough to like hold these two products together because the products clicked in, but they would click off. Mate. Then one side smelled like fish because, I don't know, something wasn't stable. Anyway, we learned a lot. It was pretty, but not very functional.
Was that your first product?
Yeah, well, we launched 4 simultaneously. Our first product was actually the powders. So, and then they still exist. They've just had a facelift. It's the same formula.
Wow.
Yeah. So they just had a facelift. They've had a facelift a couple of times. They're having another resurge soon. But yeah, so we started off with some name changes. It was S1, S2. Then I was like, people don't get it. It was step 1, step 2. People didn't get it. So then it was like one for like your roots and the one for your ends. They also didn't get that. So you learn a lot. But what they looked like, I feel like they were always pretty. Yeah. But I don't know if I can give you B-roll and then you can like show people.
Oh my God, yeah. What did those days look like with you and Arthur working through the brand when it was in its
infancy?
Yeah.
It was amazing. I cannot recommend it enough if you have the right personality to work with your husband. Like, I'm obsessed with working with my husband. I love working with him. I hope he loves working with me. I've actually never asked if he likes working with me. Maybe you should ask whether he likes working with me. But he's still there, so I'm assuming he likes it.
Full time.
Yeah, but we don't cross paths often. Like, he has his very clear role. I have my very clear role. And I think together we make the big decisions. And it's really powerful.
Every salon deserves a partner that goes beyond products, a team that supports your growth, your craft, and your vision. Today's episode is brought to you by Rogue Beauty, known for providing stylists with Australia's most loved professional haircare brands, including Orbay, R&Co, Maria Nilla, Isles Formula, and Alex Loves Colour. But what truly sets Rogue Beauty apart is their dedication to supporting the artistry of hairdressing through education, innovation, and a portfolio designed to help salons deliver a genuinely premium experience. With Rogue Beauty, you're not just accessing world-class products, you're building a partnership with a team invested in your success, empowering you to elevate every service and create unforgettable results for your clients. Discover the Rogue Beauty experience at roguebeauty.com.au/The Beauty Grail. What kind of things were you doing in those early days to get off the ground? Like tactical, operational things. Like, what were you doing? Like, what did your days look like?
It was a lot of that was juggling a lot because I was still on the floor full time. And when
it was pre-Billy though.
Yeah. Very pre-Billy.
Yeah.
And very, I was on the floor 5 days a week. But when I say 5, then I was on the salon floor. And then I was doing bridal Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning. Then back in the salon. So it was technically like 7 days a week. Yeah, it was.
And doing like product sampling.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it was a beautiful environment to do it in. Because like I was doing free testing all day, every day, like on my clients, like not on clinical trials. Do you know what I mean? Like that you really don't know. Actually, factual. You know, that was like real feedback with my clients every single day with my team. So I think it was a great place to start the brand. And I think we still do a lot of that, except it's extended because now it goes out to our ambassador family and our stockists and like you. I'm like, what do you think of this? How does this smell? But yeah, it looked vastly different. Like I remember Tuesday night was family dinner in a Lebanese household, right? So you can imagine 12 people around a table and like all of my product samples and me asking them what they thought of the fragrance.
The scent.
Don't do that. Just don't do that. This stinks like shit. Oh my God, I love that. Or they would say words and then I'm like, absolutely not. And but yeah, I think that's the beautiful part of starting a brand with a family.
Yeah. And Arthur was there from day one?
Day one.
Wow.
Arthur and I have been married for 10 years, together 15.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Arthur was with me from the very beginning. of like, I think the peak of my career.
I have so much respect for couples that work together.
Yeah.
So much respect. Like, that is some magic.
I had like a Mazda. No, it wasn't a Mazda. It was a Suzuki Swift. It was before my Mazda. My Suzuki Swift, and I would like always trying to like do session hair and like always trying to do shoots, and I would work for free all the time. So I couldn't afford to upgrade my car. And I took all of my savings to buy this Suzuki Swift. And it would break down like constantly. So I would be calling Arthur. He'd be on a job site and I'm like, you need to come jumpstart my car because the battery stopped again. And it was just this constant like, I feel like I just wanted to see him too. So I was like, oh well, we're just dating. But my mum traded it in for a blender. Like that is how cheap that little thing was.
He's trusty and reliable, that Arthur, isn't he?
So trusty and reliable.
Oh, gosh.
And he's everybody's like vault.
Yeah.
Like, don't tell me a secret. Tell him a secret. He gives good advice.
He comes
loves
out with
goss.
some bangers, some like gold nuggets.
Yeah. Words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Just
like sprinkles them around.
I feel like he needs the podcast.
Well, I mean, when he pops up in content, it always performs. Yeah. So
every time I feel like my engagement's dropping, I just clickbait him. I'm like, off you go.
He's one of a kind.
Thank you.
Now, last year was a huge year for you. I feel like every year is a huge year for you. But what I'm kind of dying to know is, how do you see the brand evolving this year? You know, like last year you launched 2 products, the balm and the brush.
Yes.
Which sold out
in 8 days.
Wild.
So wild. Good and bad problems.
You just had the 2 AHFA noms.
I know.
And we're in February. So it's shaping up to be another big one. So what's on the cards for this year?
As for product?
For product, yeah. For you and the brand.
We are launching more brushes and combs because it's such a huge part of like our brand. And they launch actually in May, which is fun. And they're very beauty grail is all I'm going to say.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like them already.
Yeah, you're going to love them actually. Yeah, we're getting facelifts across the whole brand because we're gearing up to launch in Europe, which is very expensive to do because your packaging needs to be compliant and your product needs to be compliant.
So is the standard different or higher?
Way higher.
Right.
Yeah.
For packaging?
Well, it's bilingual, right? But yeah, they have more stringent compliance. So there's certain ingredients that, you know, you can't have and they want to check and, you know, fragrance, and it's a whole long list. But I'm very lucky that I have very nice people in my industry that I've been very nice to that has helped me every step of the way, which has been good because it's a tedious job. But then we're kind of like, giving everything a facelift because we have to anyway.
Yeah.
Like our brush boxes will have windows so you'll be able to see them. We are launching
brush boxes,
hopefully 5 new products. No, I was counting.
Wow.
Yeah. Last year was a huge year for me. Like, I not that I went radio silent on socials, but I really sort of took it back from my socials because I was in build mode.
5 products.
Yeah. We've been working really hard on NPD. Yeah. Because we really want to fill that pipeline up. We want to, there's so many gaps in the line.
So is that 5 products standalone from brushes and combs?
Yes.
Oh, you have been busy.
Yeah. There's like an entire range coming.
Wow.
Yeah.
So brushes and combs in May. What are you thinking?
I can't tell you that.
Okay. Why not?
Oh, because then I would have to hold to that timeline.
Yeah.
Arthur and everyone else will kill me.
Breakdown. Yeah.
And things change, right?
Of course,
I would love to say, like, we've had this hairspray, for example. You know,
I've seen you
from main stage when you came backstage. So I gave the pre-production samples to the team.
I remember,
to be like, okay, we're at fragrance, right? Like now it was feeling weird. Then it smelled again like fish. And I'm like, oh my God. So back to the drawing board. There was this weird propellant smell that kind of gives you this thing. And then, you know, we tweaked it. Then it wasn't stable. And then back in, you know, the oven. It's just like this constant, I feel like that SKU, that product is actually going to be the death of me. Again, outside, tested it. She decides not to spray, you know. So I would love to say the hairspray is ready, but it's not. Like, who knows?
Yeah. So many moving parts. But 5 products plus brushes and combs, that's huge.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Expensive and lots of time.
Yeah.
Deeply invested.
But super exciting because I just feel like people love new things.
Yeah.
They love newness.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
love
especially
newness
from you
too.
because it's like people just love your products. You have a cult following.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like a trusted Australian brand.
And I think
it performs.
Now that we've had the right distribution partner, yes. You know, like I feel like more people get to touch it and feel it and love it, you know? And yeah, it's awesome.
I can't remember who I was watching the other day. Oh, Kelsey Bain.
Yeah.
Makeup, and she's using Prep and Play in her daily vlog. I was like, Prep and Play.
Yeah, but like, I feel like, do you know how I know Kelsey?
No, I didn't even know you guys knew each other.
Oh my God,
I just follow her and I saw it.
I love her.
Yeah.
She was one of my first like early models.
Was she?
Yeah.
Like content model.
She was like doing makeup, but I was like, oh my God, you're beautiful. You should do content. And she's like, oh, and I'm like, yeah. Anyway, and then we started collabing. Yeah, she's been using Prep for a very, very long time. Like I even think maybe Prep wasn't in a tube when she was using it.
Wow. Yeah.
Which I love, and I love seeing women like that succeed. I've had so many in my chair.
So many.
Yeah, that have just had bonker careers. Like, so good to watch.
Let's talk about that for a minute because it's like not on my question list, but that is such an interesting one. Like the amount of people that you've had exposure to in your career across all different types of industries, specialties. Like, what do you take out? Like, what do you learn from having that level of exposure?
I try and absorb as much as I can from whoever I can. Like, if I just, I don't know, in one sitting, if I'm doing somebody's hair and we're having a good chat, I try and exchange as much value as possible, you know? And I think you should just need to ask the right questions to get the answers that you want. But then also there's a time and place, I think, for those types of questions. So I think it really depends on who I'm working with. Because sometimes it just got to be radio silent and just do your job and make sure that they feel amazing and that they're relaxed and read the room. But I've learned so much, like from not only just doing hair, but working and being mentored by incredible people in our industry and out. So I wouldn't even know where to start with what that is. But I think it's shaped my entire being and the success and the future success of NA. I just think you just got to continuously learn and surround yourself with the right people.
Who were some of those mentors early on? Like, is there anyone that comes to mind?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I would probably say, my best friend Daniel, my first boss, Kathy. I think you've met Kath.
I don't think I have met Kathy.
Oh,
was she main stage?
She's like a force of nature.
You've talked about her before. I don't think I've met her.
Yeah, but she's like my personal mentor. Do you know what I mean? Like, shaped how I dressed and how I did my makeup. And still to this day, she'll text me going, absolutely not, don't wear that, to this, that. And then I would say, like Daniel early on in my career, from a personal development perspective, and really navigating what the future of my personal development would look like. Because when you're doing hair, it's one thing. But when you want to understand like product development, or I don't know, dealing with China or sourcing, you know? So then I've had different mentors, like, you know, and both Arthur and I, we've lent on people and learned how to get packaging out of China, you know? I would probably say Josie from O&M, beast of a brand, you know, started with her really, really early. I was her first ever ambassador. Probably worked with O&M before they had color. I think they had like 4 or 5 styling SKUs.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I just
so
assumed they did
really
color
early.
first.
No. Yeah, so really, really early. And yeah, I've worked with incredible brands over the duration of my life.
Mm,
And you learn a lot from each person, like
mm,
whether it be a marketing manager or, a graphic designer that you pick up a
mm,
cool little thing from. But
mm.
yeah, heaps. Even now working with Haircare Group, like I would say, that the Gavin family has been really instrumental in the next part of the growth.
Yeah.
Ward and Garth and just being able to just call them and just be like, what do you think of this? Or
Mm,
you can't really put a price on that.
yeah.
And that's mentorship in my opinion, because they've done it before you, right?
Yeah. You know when a product comes along that just changes the game? Well, if you're a stylist or you love great hair, you're going to want to hear this. Today's episode is brought to you by Jador Hair Supplies, and they've just launched the incredible Cane Vakai 7cm tape weft extensions. These extensions are designed to make every stylist's life easier. The 7cm tapes means faster installs, which mean less time in the chair and more money in your pocket. Whether you're doing a full transformation or quick infills, the wider tape gives you extra coverage and a beautifully seamless blend. And of course, quality is everything. The Cane Vakai range comes in 12 stunning colours and a luxurious 22 inches in length, giving you options for every client and every look. If you're ready to level up your installs and deliver flawless results with less effort, check out the new Cane Vakai 7cm tape weft extensions. Available now, exclusive at Jador Hair Supplies. Your clients will love them, and honestly, so will you. Head to trade.jadorhairsupplies.com.au, linked in our show notes. Sometimes I think people look at mentoring and coaching as like you have a specific person and you sit down and you do this, but people sometimes forget there's like opportunities everywhere when you're just exposed to certain people.
Yeah.
And they don't always understand the opportunity in just having that exposure, being in the presence of someone in an ongoing basis, and what are the learning and opportunities out of that.
Yeah.
And it's not a formal, you know.
I kind of also don't think the one person can mentor you in all areas, right? So like,
Absolutely
it's
not.
weird to me, like Mary, who owns Davro, another like incredible woman, mentor. Like I call her all the time, like even if I'm going to check a shipping rate, like, I'm very lucky. And then I've got friends that, you bounce with, and that changes, right? Like as you grow, you kind of have new circles of friends that you're growing simultaneously with. Like very early in my career, there was like Melissa Sassine, Wendy from Wedded Wonderland. Like these people weren't Melissa Sassine and Wendy from Wedded Wonderland. They were Mel and Sass and they were growing their careers too. And yeah, so many people, babe. And I hope that I'm that person for other people.
Oh,
no, but I do. I hope that it's
you
like
are 100% are.
Yeah, because I think it truly is this full circle, right? I think you need to be led and you need to lead.
Yeah.
And I think that's like huge.
Yeah.
And just try and share what you can when you can so that other people don't make the same mistakes you have.
You 100% are. I mean, just look at the NA crew. There's like a secret sauce there. It's like, like just having myself been exposed and like coming to events and coming to content days and spending time like in the vicinity of the crew, like even just the way they support each other, and it sounds corny, like collaboration over competition, but like that they live and breathe that. And you see it on social, like someone from, like, no doubt, like I'll see you post or someone post and you go to engage with that content and all the crew are there showing up for each other.
And honestly, like, not that it's a prerequisite, but it is like they need to support each other. Otherwise, you can't be in the NA family. Like, but it's because I'm like that.
There's something I don't know how to articulate it, but like when you're a part of it, or you're a fly on the wall, kind of watching it play out, like you just see it and you feel it. And
it's funny though, because like someone actually asked me a question the other day, and they're like, how do you see that evolving? And I was like, I actually do see it evolving, because if you've come to multiple events and there's always new people, new faces, and like, you know, they've earned the right, they've bought the product, they've supported the brand, they've posted content. I've noticed, I'm actively looking for the next like person, you know, that I can kind of help guide and push and share. And it's not about community management and engagement. It's literally about me finding this new, fresh talent that I can kind of help, you know, up the ladder. And it's funny because they're like, you know, what happens if these people go to other brands? And I'm like, I encourage that. But people don't know that. I'm like, I help negotiate those contracts. Like, I'm reading them. I'm, you know, helping them get what they're worth, right? So I feel like NA really, it's just become like this stomping ground. You know, it's almost like where they go to play and learn, and they love it. And it's always in their kit. But obviously some big brand is going to come over and go, here's $100,000. You can't use NA. And I'm going to take abso-fucking-lutely, take the cash. Like, I love you. You're my friend first. Like, take the bag. So, and you know what? It's shook me a couple of times. Some haven't. I'm like, you're an idiot. But I love you. And then others have like renegotiated and put it in their contract that it's like, fine, I won't touch anything else, but like, Nat's my girl. Like, she's my friend, right? So, and some brands have accepted it. So it's interesting.
It's a testament to you what you've built, though.
Yeah.
Because you do have other people's best interests at heart.
100%. Yeah. And, you know, at the end of the day.
Which is not the case, though. Because, like,
for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like always, there's often, not always, often ulterior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not with NA.
There's enough room.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So for those that are listening that would love to be a part of that, like, what do you look for?
Grit. Regular posting. Because that to me is part of grit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to see it if I don't see it, right? So we're constantly like in collaborations and smart content. I love smart content, like cool hacks and, you know, people that aren't scared to break the social norms. You know me. We've spoken about trends many times. Like, I love people that just try new things. Yeah, I think that's what I'm constantly looking at.
Yeah.
But I think, generally speaking, not just for NA, I think you need to buy the product.
100%.
You need to support the brand. And I don't think a lot of people talk about that. And I hear it all the time, right? They're like, how do I get noticed by a brand? I'm like, have you bought it? Like, are you waiting for someone to send it?
It seems
to
like
you?
an obvious thing.
Like, it's such an obvious thing, but people don't want to talk about it. I'm like, buy it, support it. Like, content creators, I have this conversation with them all the time. They're like, how do I get on PR lists? I'm like, buy the product, dude. Buy it. Go buy it. You know, I don't know what you got to do to go buy it or save for it. And then use it on yourself and create content and be seen and be smart about the content you're curating.
Yeah.
You know, and I love collaborative content. So I don't mind mixed use. Like, if you're using NA and another brand, I don't mind. But some brands don't like that. You know, and I always use this example, like Zara's not going to put H&M in the window. So always just kind of keep that in mind when you are curating content for brands.
Put a bit of thought into it.
For sure.
Think about what the brand's like focus or strategic drivers are.
100%.
Or because they all are operating by their own guidelines. Yeah.
And I love just people that say yes to things, you know, and put themselves out there and like DM and go, if by any chance, can I? I'm like, sure, why not? You know, people send emails like, how do we assist or how do we, you know, get sent product? Like, how do we get on your PR list or your gifting list? I just think ask.
Got to shoot your shot.
Yeah, man. I do it all the time. I remember like, you know, one person that I didn't mention, oh my God, I'm like feel sick about it, is Renya. Like, such a huge part of my creative mentorship. I always think business now. But I think the person that fills my cup creatively, like if I'm lacking inspiration, I'll just go hang out with her. Like she'll shape you right up.
I
Like,
know.
she'll just
And like
kick your ass.
the way she stays inspired though.
She's crazy.
But also something that I think you and Renya have in common is you're really genuinely involved in the next generation of hairdressers, and you really care about the next generation of hairdressers and giving people opportunities.
We love our industry.
Mm.
And the
You give
industry is
back a
only
lot.
going to survive if people like her and I exist and understand that we need to shape them and help shape them and guide them and listen to them and pay them and all the things, create opportunities for them. But yeah.
Love that. You and Renya.
Oh my God, I love her. I can't.
That creative inspiration is just like nothing else.
Oh, like it is a very, like if anybody ever had the chance to just be in the vicinity of that garage, take it, because it's like an intoxicating environment if you feel like you need inspiration, or just be surrounded by people that are inspired, because that if they're inspired,
it's contagious. It's contagious.
It really is.
Like not even being a hairdresser and spending time with Renya, like it is so contagious.
Yeah.
It's like you don't really know how to explain it unless you've experienced it.
Amen. Yeah.
Now circling back around to your AHFA noms.
Yes. I'm going to have some water if that's okay.
Yeah. And the newly announced format for Mainland.
Mainland?
Yes. For a minute there, I was like, am I going to get the name wrong?
No. But just to clarify, main stage is now at Mainland. That's where I think people are going to get a little confused.
Okay, yeah.
So that they've basically taken that and put it into this entire
new format
experience. Yeah.
So what can you tell us about that for this year?
Oof. I've been working really closely with the team, as I do, because I've got, just another thing that I want to add to my
just like she's not busy enough.
Yeah, but again, I want to see this event succeed because I do believe that our industry really deserves this premium level experience. Like in beauty, you had Michelin or, Sephora has pop-ups, and like we just don't have something like that. That's not, there's nothing that fuses both the hairdresser and the consumer simultaneously, which is going to be really fun to experience and be a part of.
Life, yeah.
And all premium brands, like, I'm in the room with some pretty amazing players, which is beautiful. The education part, which is main stage or one part, is huge. I don't even know how many artists, but I'm going to say 50. They can correct me in the comments, but I've seen 50 on the list already. Wow. Artists throughout the day.
Yeah.
And then we have there's a creator sort of digital experience type section. I don't think we've landed on the name of that particular area. But I've asked to help curate what that looks like.
Oh,
and
amazing.
It is so fun because you get to watch us live. So you've seen Social Play and that format. So how I'm shooting, editing, photo, like shooting live, doing hair live. So they'll get to see our screen mirror, which is epic on that scale. Expectation of people is like 5,000 to 6,000.
Wow.
So fun. Internationals. So I have the pleasure of hosting Priscilla Vallis while she's here, which is like next level. I mean, what she's achieved as an extensionist in her career is like crazy. Like Dua Lipa, the Kardashians, Christina Aguilera, like you name it, she's extended her. So it's going to be really fun to work alongside her.
Is that a new term that we just coined today? She's extended her.
It's crazy. Like, and it's such an effortless way you would never know.
Yeah.
From her methodology, not just her A-list clients, but what she's achieved as an artist. It's going to be really fun to work alongside her. So I'm basically doing all the styling for her while she's here,
Oh my God.
which would be really fun. And celebrate the launch of her extensions in the country. So she's launching Polino hair in Australia. So that is epic. I really hope that I'm okay to say that, but I'll let you know whether or not you need to cut it out. But
If we need to edit it out later.
Cat's out the bag, which is going to be cool because I love hairdresser founded brand.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
love it so much.
That's going to be epic.
Yeah, it's going to be a cool collab.
I'm not sure where to go from there.
Nothing. It's just a mic drop. We just finished.
Just go to fireside questions.
Let's go.
How exciting.
No, but I think it'll be a hectic weekend, but you know me, I love being back to back. So there's going to be lots of press, lots of PR.
Yeah.
And then, we'll
lots of
probably
education.
styling suites, go straight to red carpet,
Yeah.
head over to the awards, enjoy the awards. Like it's the best time. Like I think we all look forward to it every single year, whether you're nominated or you're not nominated. Like it's just such a cool environment to be able to, see your peers, celebrate them. Like it is the most intoxicating feeling when you're on that stage. And if you receive an award or you don't, like just sitting on the edge of your seat waiting for it, like is so fun. And then, just having a drink with everyone.
Yeah.
And my mocktail,
Yeah. I'm on the mocktails too.
My fake drink.
Yeah.
It's just so people don't ask you.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm good, babe.
Yeah. Gosh. Quick shout out to something I actually use every day at the Beauty Grail, the 270X Creator Tools from FK. The viral MagSafe snap stand is my absolute go-to. My phone just clicks on and I've instantly got the perfect angle. It's compact, reliable, and it honestly comes everywhere with me. The wireless mics are super clean and an absolute must-have. And the vlog screen, genuinely game-changing. It sticks to the back of your phone so you can use your back camera and still see yourself, which means way better video quality without the guesswork. If you're creating content for your business, this tech makes everything faster, easier, and your videos look so much more professional. And because you're listening, FK is giving you 15% off. Just head to phoneking.com.au and use the code BEAUTY15. I actually love this stuff. It just makes filming simple. All details linked in our show notes. So aside from the product categories that you are nominated for, as in NA Haircare, what categories are you most excited for AHFA?
I always love seeing the Icon of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is just such a beautiful award. Like I love listening and watching and absorbing who that person is.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's always my favorite. Like more the hairdresser of the year. So like most people wait for that. And I love the Apprentice, like the upcoming or the Apprentice.
Oh yeah.
Because their speeches always make me cry. Because those kids, I don't know, maybe I see myself in them because I was that kid. So like knowing that moment is everything that they wished for, like, and then watching it, I'm like, oh, makes me cry every time. And I don't cry.
I know you're not a cry. I can see
that one.
Yeah.
I'm like with my face.
Oh, that's
cry
beautiful.
Face.
Yeah, I love that. Such an exciting time of year. I can't wait to see the new format. It's going to be something special.
I am not a very good loser.
Really?
No.
Yeah, you are competitive.
Yeah. Like I said it in a piece of content and made the best brand win, but I didn't mean it. I lied.
It was just for the content.
It was just like, be nice.
Yeah.
Don't get trolled.
Yeah.
Like, I hope you lose. I want to win. I hope they all lose.
There's some great nominees this year.
I know. And they're my friends. I still hope they lose.
I know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's business.
Yeah. And I do the whole like, I'm on camera, smile. Fuck. Like, why?
I'm going to take note. I'm going to take extra
and then
special note this
usually
year.
Arthur's like hyping me up too. So he's next to me because I'll throw a table. And I'm like, you will not. But like he just hypes me up because he knows what a sore loser I am.
Oh, Arthur. I could never see Arthur throwing a table ever.
Yeah. I don't like this.
Yeah. Oh gosh. All right. We'll take extra special note this year. Now, a bit of a slightly topic, but I've seen you get asked this question a few times. And it, knowing you as I do now, sometimes there's a bit of a almost visceral reaction when you get asked this question. So I talk about this with hesitation.
Right.
So I've seen you get asked over the last few years, how do you balance the work in being a mum? Now, this is a two-part question because, one, I've seen your almost visceral reaction when you get asked this.
Like this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've seen it repeatedly. Why the reaction?
Oh, so you don't want to ask about the juggle. You want to ask why?
I do.
Okay.
I want to ask about the visceral reaction first.
I tell you why.
Almost visceral, I would call it. I explain it as.
I don't know how to articulate this. I guess when people get asked that question, I feel like there's a politically correct way to address it. I don't like the answer to that. So I kind of like steer away from the question's entirety because I don't think there is a such thing as balance. I don't also think that like something is going to suffer, right? So whether or not it is my kids, hence why I'm like, do I really want to talk about it? Probably not. And it's also a choice and I don't want to be guilted in that choice and I don't feel guilty. Like I'm like, I love my life. I love my kids. They are fully like they're happy, they're healthy because I'm happy and healthy. I worry about giving those answers sometimes because you know that there's going to be somebody who doesn't agree with it or somebody that doesn't need to hear it at that time in their life. That's why I struggle with it because there might be somebody who is thinking about not having it because they don't want to feel like that, right? There might be somebody who is just going through something else that hears this piece of content without context. Like I always struggle with it because I don't believe that it exists. I think that the only thing that does exist is sacrifice. And I, at this present point in my life, need to sacrifice that time with my children to build a better life for them. And that has been my choice that I am happy with. And I think a lot of people struggle with that.
Is it the word balance? Is it like the misrepresentation of like how the questions are?
Like what is balance? Balance is when something is half and half.
Yeah,
right?
Perfectly equal. Yeah.
My work life's not balanced. All I can do is be present when I'm present.
Yeah.
That's all I can do and be the best version of the mum that I want to be to my children and hopefully inspire Billy to be the best woman she can be and super confident and love her life and love her body and love her mind and know that she can achieve everything that she can by being that example. So making sure that I feel all of those things in front of her so she can see that. And with James, having a great relationship with my husband and him seeing that and him the way that Arth respects me and he's going to respect women, whether he likes it or not. Like, there's no negotiation there.
No negotiation. No room for negotiation, James.
Do you know what I mean? And I see it. And like I said to Arth the other day, like, not that there's much you can see from a 2.5-year-old, right? But there's this one thing that he does, and I know I'm doing the right thing. I'll drop something, right? And he'll go, Mummy, are you okay?
Oh, you've done right when the kids are doing, particularly boys.
You know, like his mum, he wants to protect his mum, he wants to protect his sister.
But it's that nurturing instinct that, I want to be politically correct, like most often little girls naturally have.
Yeah.
You don't always see from little boys.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like it's like my favorite thing. I almost want to drop more things so he can go, Mummy, are you okay?
Yeah, it is beautiful to experience. Yes. My little boy's quite similar. I have asthma, so like sometimes I'll have these like raging coughing fits and he will literally stop what he's doing and come to wherever I am to make sure that Mum's okay, which is it's a beautiful feeling, isn't it?
It's so good. And I think that's the only thing that I can instill in them and, like build this beautiful life and hopefully they have a better life than I had and their kids have a better life than they had and, this we build this empire together. I mean, I'd love them to work with us. But, and if they don't, they don't. Do you know what I mean? And we can just help guide those conversations and relationships. And we're only in their life for a short time.
Totally. I remember reading somewhere recently that's like by the time they're 13, you spend like the amount of time that you spend with them just drops dramatically when they hit high school.
Hence why I hate the question.
I feel like for me, like, is it that the question, it's like the misrepresentation of balance? One?
Nah, I don't know. Now that I've kind of spoken to you about it, I think maybe there is this, it's just a weird one. I don't know what it is. Like, how like someone icks you?
Yeah.
Or something icks you? It's that. Like, I hate the question. Do you saw it being asked once live?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen you be asked like 3 times
and
now,
I just like, go ask Josie that question.
I've seen you be asked it 3 times and each response has been slightly different, but I picked up on the almost visceral reaction.
Well, there you go. But because you're my mate, I can just tell you how it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think as well for me, it's like there's a couple of things. There's one, like, why do we get asked as females? Like Arthur's not getting asked that.
Yeah. Hence why I'm saying, like, I think, again, I don't want to have to be politically correct.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, do I really need to talk about this?
Arthur's not getting asked. I mean, I think sometimes it comes from the best of intentions. It's like
Arthur does get asked a lot.
Oh, does he?
A lot, actually. Yeah, but it's it's almost like they think he's a stay-at-home dad.
Oh, really?
It's weird. And I'm like, where would you even... But because he shares it on his stories that he's with the kids all the time and he's like a phenomenal dad, like, oh my God, I don't even know, like benchmark for good dads. It's really weird that they could come to that assumption. But it's because I travel a lot. So therefore they think he's at home.
Yeah.
They don't realize that it takes a village and that we have my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, oh my God, like my mom, my brother, everyone jumps in. Like this whole entire village look after my children. Yes, Arthur and I are allowed to do what we need to do because we have that support.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just weird because he does get asked that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like sometimes people ask with the best of intentions because like they're wanting to progress, do something, and they're looking
I feel like you only ask when you're looking for the answer that you're trying to get. That's why I struggle with it because they want me to tell them it's easy. They want me to tell them that it exists. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like they're waiting or the opposite. They want me to tell you it's fucking hard.
It's hard and you just do it anyway.
Yeah.
I think that's a reality. That's the reality of it.
So, and I have spoken about this before. I was so scared to have kids. Because I thought it would affect my career negatively. I don't know why. I was told really early that I couldn't have kids. And I think maybe I just like psyched myself out and created all these little excuses as to why I didn't really want them anyway. Then I met Arthur and it was a non-negotiable for him. He wanted children. And like we had a really big fight one night about it. And I was just like, I don't know if I'm ready. And he's like, what are you going to do? Die hugging your logo? And I was like, oh my God. So gutted. But it was true, you know? And then I remember actually talking to Ren. And Ren was like, oh, babe, you think that you're motivated now. Wait till you have kids. Then you got something to work for. And then I was like, and that was it. But it's because I respected her and I know she'd done it. So I believed her. Do you know what I mean? And that's probably another reason why I'm actually scared to talk about things like that because, you know, somebody respects me and maybe it's the wrong opinion for them. I don't know. It's just weird. I hope that answers that.
Yeah.
And wraps that up. And if I'm ever on a podcast again, let's just not talk about it.
I remember when you're like, go ask Josie Morgan. And I was like, oh, they got the answer. They got the answer.
Yeah. With respect.
Yes. Yeah, it was nicely delivered.
Yeah, but I'm like,
Yeah.
You want to talk
I think it was something like a really great person to ask this question would be Josie Morgan.
Yeah.
Today's episode is brought to you by Alex Loves Colour, Australia's go-to brand for pre-cut pop-up foils designed for salon professionals. These foils make every colour session faster, easier and more stylish. And here's the exciting news. ALC has just launched 4 stunning new colours: rich burgundy, warm beige, classic navy and sleek black. Perfect for creating a luxe cohesive look in your salon while delivering the same salon grade performance you know and love. The foils are recyclable and pop-up ready. Whether it's a full transformation or quick touch-ups, Alex Loves Colour Foils gives you speed, precision and style in every sheet. If you're ready to elevate your colour game and impress every client, explore the full range at alexlovescolour.com.au. Think colour, think different. We are up to Fast 5 lightning round. We're wrapping up now. So what's a myth about the industry you wish people would stop believing relating to not just a hairdresser?
So I would say, yes, that they are just a hairdresser. That is the biggest myth, right?
Mhm.
They're not just a hairdresser. They're a therapist. They are a mother. They are a daughter. They are a sister. They are the apprentice. You know, we have to wear so many hats on a daily basis. And unlike other industries, they have to do that every single hour, like in 45-minute increments, and then change hats depending on who they're talking to. And it's a big myth.
Such a myth.
Yeah.
What is one thing you think people should ignore and what should they absolutely double down on if they're looking to grow in their career and in business?
Noise. 100% noise. I can say that confidently.
Mhm.
External noise, internal noise, anything that you hear, you have to block it out. Otherwise, you're not going to move forward. And don't ask people for their opinions if you're not ready to hear them.
Oh, that's such a good one.
It's true, but
It is true.
Yeah.
It is like so many people ask for feedback. It's like, but do you really want it?
no, they don't.
Yeah. So what should they be doubling down on?
The decision that they made in context. So like if you've blocked out all the noise and then you've made a decision to, I think it depends on what like chapter in your life you're in, but I can only speak from my experience and then witnessing other people. They have shiny toy syndrome. So they start something and they're obsessed with starting something. Then they'll post it. Oh my God, coming soon. Next minute they've archived like 19 posts about something coming soon. I'm like, mate, stick to it. Put it in market. Test, reiterate, learn, execute. Pull it. If it's not working, of course, that would be stupid to keep going, right? But stick to the plan.
Yeah. Shiny things.
Shiny
Do
things.
not get distracted by shining things. A mentor of mine when I was in my early 20s drilled into me that the skills that got you to your current position, place, promotion, goal aren't the skills that are going to get you to the next stage.
100%.
We always need to be. So essentially, we always need to be learning, evolving. As you say, you've got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
Yes.
What's one thing that you're letting go of and one thing you're honing in on?
One thing, like skill-wise?
Just in general.
I totally agree with your mentor, by the way. And I also think the people that help mentor you in that stage of your life aren't the people that are going to take you into the next stage of your life. And it's the same with hires, right? Like I think the people that you hire in one part of your company's journey is not the one that's going to take you to the next level either. Something that I'm letting go of is I need to take control back of my calendar. I'm a little bit too present for everyone. And I get really distracted because I'm really busy. And not that I don't want to be there. I just have to be there in the time that I've allocated to be in that time. I have to take control of that.
So is that letting go and honing in on?
Yes.
Letting go of other people owning your time and your calendar and honing in on the discipline around that.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I see that. I mean, everyone wants a piece of you for something.
But it's because I love to give them that time.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy it. I love it so much, but there's a lot of it. Yeah.
And you hit a capacity at some point. Time. What's the next audacious goal you're working on at the moment, whether that be with NA Haircare, partnerships, could be anything
Oh, so
for
many.
2026?
So I was asked to direct some shows at Paris Fashion Week.
What?
I know, I haven't even told
This
you.
one for March?
No. It was for March. And then I was like, absolutely not. Like, I couldn't. There was no way. It just didn't align from a time perspective. And I'm all about like saying yes and like figuring out the logistics later.
Yeah.
That was just craziness. I've said temporarily yes to September. So that's fun. I can't tell you much more than that.
That's like the last question and the banger of the whole episode.
Like, I really want to tell you where it's at, but I can't. Anyway, that's a crazy opportunity that I want to say yes to.
Have you done Paris Fashion Week before?
No, I've done New York. I've never done Paris.
Oh,
I know, it's crazy.
crazy.
I know.
I just like, Paris is literally my favorite city in the world. It's somewhere I could go again and again and again and again and again and again.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. When I went there the first time, I actually hadn't been to Europe much at all. And when our son was 4 months old, we went on a Europe trip. He's a great sleeper.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I remember my best friend was like, don't go to Paris, like, miss it. Like, it's dirty, I don't like it, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, it's somewhere you got to go. And it's just one of those places I would literally go again.
But it's one of those places you either love or hate it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And then we are launching in Europe. So that's a huge, like, another audacious goal.
That works.
Wish me luck.
Those two work very nicely together, don't they?
Well, stars aligned because it's the same month.
Wow.
So it'd be really cool to see, like some of our European potential customers coming to help us backstage would be really beautiful. Yeah. So I wish I could say more than that, but I can't. And then, that's really, and then obviously just continuing to like stay present in Australia and you know me, I love events and I love community and I love building our community, and I want to do some really cool things this year, like continue our partnership with the late lunch, like what we did, for the launch.
Yep.
But then activating regional, because I feel like it's just, you always got to come to Sydney. I'm like, why?
And like, you get so much love when you go regional. Like, that's a feedback that I hear. Like, people do just really support you when you go regional.
Yeah.
Yeah. My gosh, that's a lot. That's like,
it's a lot.
Haircare product, brushes.
Yeah.
Not rebrand, but like revamping of the brand as you're going to Europe. Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Mainland.
Yeah.
AHFA. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But that's only like,
that's just everything you can talk about.
I think like they're the projects.
Yeah.
Right? And projects are amazing, and I love them and I'm a sucker for them, right? But then you've got like the day-to-day, and like getting to those things and, making sure our e-com is running at its
that's a whole
efficiency and the conversion stays the same and or grows, or it's fun. And I have like best supporting actress, Cardia, mate. Like, so proud of that woman. And I would not be able to do half the shit I do D2C without her. She's just grown and evolved and like turned into this, I don't even know. So proud. Proud mama.
Oh.
Yeah. So she's just like, and I'm so excited to take her on that journey and like take her to Paris. And do you know what I mean? Like, can't wait. And then like I was speaking to another one of like my apprentices who is now not an apprentice. She has her own salon and whatever. And I'm just like, she's like, I really want to go to Paris Fashion Week. I'm like, well, I'm going. Do you want to go? And she's like, absolutely. And I'm like, yes, come with us. And finally being able to like do things like that with the team, you know, because I don't want to be that brand that speaks about opportunities. I just want to create them. That's
I see that.
Yeah.
People see that. People feel that. My gosh. Thank you, Queen.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the chat.
You're welcome.
Thanks so much, everyone, for listening and joining on for episode 2 of Not Just a Hairdresser. We have linked all of the relevant handles and details from this episode in the show notes.